Man, back again like we never left. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some Wade Wilson to cover today. Now, the other day we covered this in stream, and I need to point out some parts about this. We have body cam, and we have the most key part about this whole trial, in my opinion, Wade Wilson's father. And he kind of just tells you straight up what he thinks about Wilson. Um, and it's pretty hard to listen to. Like his dad basically says, like, yeah, I mean, he didn't even care. He was excited about what he did. He was excited about it. Amped the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I know a lot of drugs had to do with this whole situation. A lot of factors. But you guys let me know down in the comments what you think about this situation so far. But grab the things y'all need because this is about to be an interesting one. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Wilson's alleged crime spree would only escalate. After murdering Melton and stealing her car, he went to visit his former girlfriend, Melissa Montanez, and used Melton's phone to contact her. After Montanez and Wilson met up, he attacked her.
He arrives at Miss Montez's business called Mia's Spa in that black Nissan Versa. When he arrives, he makes contact with Miss Montanez. It's not nice. He's trying to pull Miss Montanez into the car. Miss Montanez tries to fight him off. He gets out. A car rolls back. It's another car. Physical altercation takes place between him and Miss Montanez. Miss Montanez isn't anything but 5'2", weighs barely 100+ pounds, soaking wet. She's trying everything she can to fend him off. Comes a point in time when he punches her in the face.
And he's a tall dude.
Blood
He's a big
flies
guy.
everywhere. There's also a point in time when he holds her up against the wall. His hand, so she can't move.
Then fled again in Melton's car, and that's when he encountered Diane Ruiz. Ruiz was walking home from work, and the now convicted killer asked for directions, and she never made it home. When she got into the car, Wilson strangled her before running her over with Melton's car repeatedly.
What we know is that Miss Ruiz...
You know what? I think he said to himself, like, yeah, I'm fucked. And he just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna go crazy, you know? But why? I don't know. Because I guess he already felt like he fucked up. So he was just like, might as well go out with a bang. I don't know what was going through his mind.
Ruiz had been strangled. And what we also know is that she died as a result of blunt force trauma because of the multiple rib fractures. And if you want to believe what Mr. Wilson told law enforcement, was that he had driven over her repeatedly.
What's up, Fawn? How you doing?
And tried to make her look like spaghetti. You'll learn from the medical examiner's office testimony that when one drives over a body repeatedly, rib fractures are likely to occur.
No shit.
Multiple rib fractures are likely to occur. Now, Ms. Ruiz's body wasn't found until a couple days later. But what we know is that when she was missing, there was a frantic search for her that was being conducted. Okay? And after that search was being conducted, Ms. Melton, her search was being conducted right around the same time. Mr. Wilson leaves Miss Ruiz on that empty lot, underneath those shrubs, underneath that tree. Gets back in that Nissan Versa. He leaves. He goes back across the bridge, and he goes to a place called Joe's Crab Shack, which conveniently enough is just right across the street from Mia's Spa. Law enforcement gets there, and the reason why it goes to Joe's Crab Shack is because he and Melissa Montanez were communicating. She was trying to get him to a particular location so that way law enforcement could make an arrest. So when he arrives at Joe's Crab Shack, you're also going to learn that law enforcement gets in contact with him there. He plays dumb. He has absolutely no idea as to why he's being asked about any type of battery. He doesn't know why about anything. But what he does...
And I think there's body cam. Hold on.
How you doing? What's going on, man? You're waiting on your girlfriend? Oh, okay. That's no problem. No, I got a call. Somebody was sitting in their car and everything like that. So. Oh, okay. She's on her way now. Okay. Okay. L41 to bike 5. ETA? Copy up 1012. I'll explain it to you when my partner gets here, okay?
No, you know you're fucked when they say they'll explain it when their partner gets there. You know it's fucked after that.
Yeah. How about this morning? Say again? Yeah, I can do that, but I'm just waiting for my partner to get here. Yeah, absolutely. And here's what's going to happen. Is the car running? Shut the car off for me. It's off. I'm going to detain you until I figure out what exactly is going on.
I like how the police come up and they're like, yeah, you're just hanging out? Oh, that's fine, buddy. That's fine. You're just in your car? Okay, that's cool, buddy. That's cool. Hey, get the fuck out of the car. I'm detaining you. That shit. The police, they be so scandalous, bro. It's like, you have a better way of doing that shit. I sometimes understand why criminals get pissed off. You tell me one thing, like, oh, that's cool, buddy. Next thing you know, get the fuck out of the car. It's like, damn, dog. Like, shit.
Wait, you don't want any trouble for me? Okay? Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to have you step out of the car, and I'm going to detain you. Not arrest. Detain you right now. Okay? And I can't have any problems. You understand me? All right. Bike 5, I'm at Joe's Crab Shack in the parking lot. I will. I give you my word. No.
Get the fuck out, big dog.
By our procedures, I have to detain you. Because of the battery this morning. There wasn't any battery? I will. No. Just relax. Let me see the keys to the car. Let me see the keys to the car. Keys. Keys. Wait, we're not gonna have any problems. Just give me the keys to the car.
What's up, this girl? How you doing?
Wait. Just wait till my partner gets here.
That's hilarious. Bro didn't even get his keys. He's like, Wade, we're not gonna have problems, are we? Wadey boy, come on, let's be nice. Didn't even give him the keys. Come on, officer. Come on now, that shit's crazy. This cop is a little. He actually is a little soft. I feel like your boy is actually a teensy bit soft, but I guess he doesn't want to shoot him, or he doesn't want anything like that to happen. But like, Wade zipped up his window and said, "Fuck you, you're not getting the key." That's crazy. All right. All right, Benny. All right, that's what he hit him with. He hit them with that. All right, damn. Stepped on.
Wait.
All right. Hit him with that. All right. Fucking. Oh, I know he had to swallow that one. He was like, damn, he treated me like a bitch just now.
Just wait till my partner gets here.
Yep, he had to swallow that one. He was like, yep, I got bitched out right now. Crazy. What's up, Taz? How you doing?
L41, gonna need a couple more units. Don't go anywhere. Hey.
And he took off. Mr. Officer, is this your first pullover? Is this your first? Like, what's going on? See, and this is why police officers do some police battery out of nowhere. You're like, why was he so angry? Why was he so? It's because he dealt with Wade Wilson earlier.
He does manage to get away from the officer who had tried to go ahead and block him in. He wasn't snaking around. So he gets back into stays in his car, and then he backs out and leaves Joe's Crab Shack's parking lot. And you all know where he headed there. He heads to Mateo's Graphics. He needs to get out of town.
Then after fleeing, prosecutors say Wilson broke into a nearby home.
So now we're back to where we began. At Mateo's Graphics, when he leaves, before law enforcement gets there.
Yeah, exactly, Sarah. He was pleading with him to be good. Like, what the fuck? He was like, all right, man, just okay, have your keys. Hold your keys, man. I guess I can't have them because you said no. Come on, bro. Come on, nerd. Like, what the fuck? You should have been all up on his chest, bro. You should have been all up in his window.
He proceeds to go off into a neighborhood behind Mateo's Graphics. He goes to place Northeast 1st Avenue, which is actually the residence of a young couple.
Wilson walked all over his ass.
Fanny Amlin. And the Amlins, conveniently enough, had just left their house the day before to go to Ohio. It was empty. He'd broken in through the back. Helped himself to some food, helped himself to some clothes, helped himself to some drink. While he was there, he needed help. He calls his dad. I need to get out of town. I need your help. Send me an Uber. While that was happening, law enforcement is conducting an investigation. They knew who he was. They were researching, trying to figure out who his next point of contact would be.
Obviously,
They'd already reached out to his dad. They needed to know where his whereabouts are. Dad tells them, he's conflicted. It's his son, right? But when he starts describing what he had done, he describes it in such a way where he's bragging. He wants his dad to feel that excitement. It made his dad sick. His dad gets the address, tells him, yeah, I'm going to send you an Uber, passes that information along to the marshals. Marshals descend on that particular location. Mr. Kent Amlin and Miss Fanny Amlin are contacted and asked, hey, is this guy supposed to be in your residence? They're like, absolutely not. You give us permission to go in? Absolutely. His dad is encouraging Mr. Wilson to come outside. He finally does, subsequently arrested.
The first witness called by the state would be an acquaintance of Wilson's, a man named Joshua Luckage, who Wilson came to for help after the murders.
Now, I'd like to direct your attention specifically to the 7th of October of 2019. What were you doing that day?
It was a normal business day. I was just dealing with clients that morning.
And so were you at your business at that time?
Yes.
Would that be at 2309 Hancock Bridge Parkway?
Yes.
Did there come an occasion when you came into contact with Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Would you please describe for the ladies and gentlemen of the jury how that came about?
Wade came in a black car. He backed up to one of the buildings on the property there, and he came up to my truck, my vehicle, when I was on the property, and I was with a client at that time, so I told him to give me a moment, and I'll be right with him. And once I went...
So what was he, like in a fit of rage or some shit? Because he does all this and still wants to get away? It's like, bro, you're not getting away after that shit. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, he said he wanted to turn her into spaghetti? Like, come on now. And you felt like you were going to get away? They're going to find you somehow. 2 dead ladies on a weekend night? Nah.
Into the building. He was there trying to get a plane ticket or a bus ticket or whatever he could from me to leave town.
Now, when you saw Mr. Wilson, could you please describe for us what he was wearing at that time?
He was wearing sweatpants only, no shoes, no shirt. He was bloody, and he was missing a couple of teeth.
Oh, shit. Oh, so his teeth were... I was looking in the video, and I thought his teeth were kind of fucked up. Wait, so what happened? Yo. Because all we know from the female is that he leaves. This is what I know so far from the female. He leaves from them, and then later on that night, he goes back.
Leave town.
Now, when you saw Mr. Wilson, could you please describe for us what he was wearing at that time?
He was wearing sweatpants only, no shoes, no shirt. He was bloody, and he was missing a couple of teeth.
Could you please describe for ladies and gentlemen of the jury about what his demeanor was?
His demeanor was frantic, in a rush to leave as quickly as he could, because he had just done something horrific and killed people.
When he was speaking to you and asking you for your assistance, did that give you any cause for concern?
Not right away. And once I took a look at him again, I started to believe what he was saying.
And what exactly was he saying to you?
He said he killed people, and
he told him straight up. He wasn't fucking around.
he rolled up someone in a carpet or bedding or whatever it was, and that he also needed to get out of town. He needed a plane ticket and a bus ticket or anything he could.
So, was he frantically asking you for assistance?
Yes.
Medical examiner would later testify about the gruesome injuries Christine Melton faced in her final moments.
And what, if anything, did you note were of any concern to you?
Sure. I mean, well, certainly.
What's up, Claire? You're not too late.
Just looking externally, you can see that she had a large number of bruises on her body, on her face, a swollen eye, contusions around the eye, contusions around the mouth. She had bruising all over her torso, all over her arms. So it was suggested that she had blunt trauma. And being a young person, you always wonder if whether or not that could be, the cause of a person's death. And so similar to the injuries we describe here, when Noelle did the internal examination, you can see that there was a significant amount of hemorrhaging on both sides of the neck, within both, skeletal muscles of the neck. She also had...
I'll be honest, I'll take the long way around the guy with facial tattoos who's wearing slides. That's fair. That's fair. That's funny. I know a few people with face tats. They're like normal.
bruising in her scalp, all over her scalp, as well as within the subscalp muscles. So again, showing significant blunt force trauma. Also, if I can continue, what was notable about this case was when she did the internal examination, she also saw that there was contusions of her internal organs as well. So forces that were directed to the outside of the body also went inward. And so she had bruising or contusions of the lungs. She had a contusion of the liver. She also had contusions on the back of her bladder, as well as contusions to her colon, indicating that there was a significant force to the abdomen as well.
Now, as a result of having observed the external as well as the internal examination of Ms. Melton, did you also conduct an examination of her brain?
I did, yes.
Okay. And what did that examination reveal to you?
Sure. I mean, it was a structurally normal brain, so there wasn't anything congenitally wrong, any brain masses or anything that would cause a person to die. But the interesting thing that I did see was the brain was swollen, or edematous, and that to me fits with the injuries you observe on her scalp and around her head. It suggests that there was an underlying concussive trauma, because a brain can swell if a person is deprived of oxygen, but it needs time to have that process to occur. So if a person, let's say, you cut off oxygen or blood flow to a person's brain, and then you let them recover, that brain will swell. But if a person dies from injuries, and in this case, more than likely, she was asphyxiated from strangulation, she would have died, not allowing the brain to swell because of that process. And so it suggests to me that that swelling occurred prior to that, probably from concussive trauma to her head.
And did you ultimately concur with the doctor as it relates to her findings that Ms. Melton died as a result of asphyxiation?
Yes.
He would also testify about the horrific injury.
Damn, that's crazy how good they are. I'm listening to all of it, and it's like, damn, nowadays they know exactly how you died. It doesn't, it's like your body could be left in a crazy condition, and they'll still figure out how and when and where. Shit. Swollen brain. That's how you know she got fucked up. But I want to know, like, why, though? What happened? I feel like there is I don't think he's just a psychopath who kills for no reason. Everybody's like, he killed her for the sake of killing. Maybe directly, but was there a reason behind it? Did he feel like his life was over? Or, what happened? I don't know.
He's done to Diane Ruiz's body as well, including multiple fractures, broken bones, and severe bruising.
What injuries did you note, if any, on the external examination of Ms. Diana Ruiz?
Sure. Most notably, so she was in the stages of putrefactive decomposition. So her tissues were being decomposed and degrading. She had some evidence of animal or scavenging activity on her body as well. And so portions of her ears and nose were removed already, most likely by avian scavengers. But I could see externally, first and foremost, that she had fracturing of the nasal bone.
That's so fucked up how majority of any animal will just eat you. Like, you die, your cat, they'll just eat you. You die, your dog, he'll just fucking eat you. Fuck it, fuck it.
Had a laceration underneath her left breast. She also had bruising or hemorrhaging in the skin on both sides of the left and right sides of the body.
Was that the extent of the external?
And what the fuck is this over his head? Excuse me, his head. What is that, filler? What is that? Is that California? Right above Why So Serious? Is that like the state of what is that? Like, damn, bro, if you get a face tattoo, at least, I guess he's in prison, so you can't really, at least try. Bro got the state of California tattooed on his fucking forehead. At least that's what it looks like. Or the tail end of Texas or some shit. I don't know. Maybe they didn't finish drawing in Texas. And oh, no, it's like Florida or some shit. Oh, no, bro. His tattoos are fucking... I'm not mad at you for getting a face tattoo. Just get a good face tattoo.
Significant external. There was, of course, a lot of significant internal injuries.
And did you document all of these
Well,
by way of
I
photograph?
apologize. She also had, what I didn't talk about was bruising on the back of her left forearm, bruising on the back of her left hand. I can also see that she had a fracture of the fourth finger, the proximal part of the fourth finger, and she also had some bruising on her right arm as well.
Yeah, it's like shading.
What
what's
kind
her
of
face
force would
for no reason?
cause multiple fractures such as those?
A significant compressive type force, because you can imagine, the body's laying on the ground and
He's
my
so
hands
ugly,
are,
bro. What the
ribs
fuck?
because of
I think the
top of rib.
tattoos are really messing it up. And what I'm noticing is he's bleeding on his mustache, bro. Like, I don't know how rough he shaved. I don't know if they punched him before he got here, but fuck. Look at his mustache. Just nice and bloody. I don't get it. I don't know if he shaved super hard that morning or what.
The bottom ribs. You have fractures in the top, lateral aspects.
But I don't think
and
he
the bottom.
cared.
So
He just
it's
said,
more or
fuck
less
it.
a compressive force that caused all those fractures together. So a significant weight bearing down, or force bearing down upon the body.
So would you say that, I don't know, an automobile driving over a body could it cause that kind of?
That would certainly cause that, yeah.
While Wilson would deny he committed the murders, his father testified Wilson gave him a full confession.
Did he end up calling you later that evening?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think Pops didn't want to go to jail. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell the truth, son. I'm sorry. I'm finna tell the truth.
And what did he tell you in that call that evening?
The final call?
Nope, the call before the final call.
He just told me, he did something. There was 2 people gone that would not be back. He said, I'm a killer. I just told him to call me back. I just thought it was another story.
So at this point, when he says that there were 2 people that wouldn't be with us and that he was a killer, did you put a lot of weight into that?
No, ma'am.
Do you think he was just telling you a story?
He's a good storyteller.
So did he then call you back a third time?
Yes, ma'am.
What time did he call you back?
It was around 10 o'clock.
I want to go back to that dinner time call. When he talked about these 2 people who were no longer with us and that he was a killer, did he show any type of remorse?
No, ma'am.
Damn, Pops.
So
Damn.
let's go now to
Damn, Pops. You could have lied about that. Got him a little lighter shit, Dad. Appreciate you. Did he show any remorse? No, ma'am. Like, damn, Pops, you don't have to be that honest. Shit. Like, you know what? But that's what a good parent does, I guess. I don't know. It's a hard question. Like, if my son, I don't have a son, but if my son came up to me and said, yeah, I killed somebody, help me, I don't know what I would do. Shit. I don't even know what I would do. But he said, yeah, nah, he was not sad. He killed them people, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And he was not sad about it. No, ma'am. Shit.
to the 10 o'clock call.
Damn,
People
Dad.
who were no longer with us and that he was a killer. Did he show any type of remorse?
No, ma'am.
Fuck.
So let's go now to the 10 o'clock call. Again, your wife knew about kind of what was going on during that day.
Yes, ma'am.
And when he called back at 10, did he go into more details about what he had told you earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's start with the first girl. If you could tell the jurors, what did he tell you?
He just said he met a girl at a bar. They went back to her house, hung out for a little bit, and then she fell asleep.
What did he say happened after she fell asleep?
He said he got on top of her and choked her.
Why?
What name did he
though?
call her? Did he refer to her in a derogatory term?
He said, I choked that.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit. So him and his dad must be close or something. Okay, so his dad knows he has a problem, right? Right? Or is his dad a piece of shit too? We don't know. But I don't even think he said he choked that bitch. I think he said something else. They bleeped it to something else. So he said something foul. interesting. But why? Why are you angry though?
And what did he say he did after he choked her?
He said he stayed in the house for a little while, and then
Okay, all right, cool.
he rolled her up and was going to try to put her in her trunk, but he couldn't lift her.
Did he say why he was unable to put her in her trunk?
He said that he felt like rigor mortis had started to set in.
And does rigor mortis make your body stiff? You didn't know?
I think so.
So he just told you that that was the reason that he couldn't lift her and get her into her trunk?
Yes, ma'am.
And when he said her trunk, it was the trunk of her car?
Oh, she was too stiff to get into the trunk. Oh, shit. And he's just telling them about it. Damn, but how would he be so comfortable telling his dad that he just killed somebody? That's crazy. Fuck.
Was going to put her in?
Yes, ma'am.
So what did he tell you he did when he couldn't get her body into her own trunk?
He left her there and took her car.
What did he say about the second girl?
He said he saw her walking down the street and stopped and asked her for directions. And she got in the car with him.
What did he say happened once she got in the car with him?
He said he reached over and choked her.
Bro got some
And did he tell
issues.
you that he choked her while he was driving?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what did he say happened after he choked her?
He said he was looking for a place to put her body.
Did he find a place where he eventually dumped her body?
Yes, ma'am.
What did he tell you about the situation when he got to the place where he was going to dump her body?
He said that he pulled her out of the car and realized that she was still breathing.
So what did he tell you he did when he realized she's still breathing?
He said he got back in the car and ran her over until she looked like spaghetti.
Damn.
As he's telling you all these things, what's his demeanor as he's telling you?
He was excited.
When you say excited, what do you mean by that?
I felt like he was wanting me to feel the way he felt about it.
Did he seem proud of it?
Yes.
Did he seem to show any kind of remorse?
Oh, ma'am.
And was he able to go into great detail about both of these ladies' deaths?
Yes, ma'am.
The second girl that he killed and left in this lot, did he think that she would be found?
Oh, ma'am.
He seemed to think he did a good job hiding her body.
Yes, ma'am.
During closing arguments, the prosecution painted Wilson as a monster who killed for the sake of killing.
This case was
I
about.
don't know if he killed for the sake of killing, but he definitely had some daddy issues, some mommy issues, some family issues, a lot of issues, all types of issues. And I think it probably led him to do that to get some type of attention, low key. That's what it feels like. It feels like he wanted some attention, and boy, did he get it. That's one way to get attention.